Here we go. Have you been here before?
Hi, yeah, yesterday I tried to, well, the day before yesterday I tried to get on. Can you
And
hear
I
me?
didn't talk to you. I didn't talk to you.
Yes, you talked to me, but it ended really quick. My
What?
Wi-Fi wasn't that good.
So we didn't do the full questions because you look very familiar.
Yes, I actually been on your show a year ago.
Okay, girl.
It was
So what?
April, I believe it was April 27th. I was on there, of 2022.
So when I talked to you the other day, did I go through all the questions?
No, no. You
Okay.
asked if I had any updates. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your update? Is your name Chanel?
Yes, my name is Chanel. I'm so
All right,
nervous because
Chanel.
I was on your show before. Yeah.
Chanel, what's your update, honey?
Oh, so my update is only one person has hit me up. And then another thing is I actually had a baby. That's one of my updates. I have three kids now. Before I only had two.
So how old is your new child?
My child is 5 months. She's 5 months.
Why are
Yeah.
you not with the 5-month-old child's dad, Chanel?
He was messing with his other kid's mother, so that's why I didn't. Yeah.
Are your other two kids by the same man?
No,
So
I
now you
have
have
three.
three. So now,
Yeah.
okay. So you
Yeah.
have three baby daddies now, Chanel?
Yes. Yeah,
Chanel,
I
you
know.
didn't
I
learn
know it
from.
sounds bad. Yeah, I know it sounds bad. Yeah.
Why didn't you get it together after the? So when you were on my show, you had two baby daddies.
Yeah. Yes.
So then you met
Yes.
somebody else who wasn't worthy of being in a relationship with, but you had a
Yes.
baby by him. So now you have three baby daddies.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
now what are you looking for, honey? What's your goal, baby?
Well, my goal always been like to get married, but like the guys that I got involved with wasn't the guys for me. Yeah.
Well, why did you keep having babies by guys that were not for you?
Well, it was a mistake on my end. Like I'm not perfect, and I
Now I
tried
get
to be,
that.
but yeah.
I get that, but you did it three times. So I think one time most people will understand. A lot of people
Yeah.
can relate to that. But then the second time, okay. But then the third time, the same excuse. When does it become self accountability?
Oh no, I totally blame like myself. Yeah, I own up to like, my mistakes. Yes.
So now how old are you, honey?
I'm 28.
28.
No,
And what do you do for
I'm 29. I apologize. I'm 29. I'll be 30 April 29th.
okay, so you are a Taurus.
Yes,
What do
yes.
you what do you do for a living, baby girl?
Well, and that's another thing too. Previously when I was on the show, I wasn't working, but I am working now.
Okay, well what do you do for a living, honey?
Well, I work from remote. I work from home. I have like a job from home.
Okay, Chanel, what do you do for a living, sweetheart?
I do roadside assistance.
Okay, roadside assistance. Mom to three. How old are your kids?
My oldest will be 6. I have a 3-year-old and then a five-month-year old.
And where are you calling me from?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Chanel 29, a Taurus, mom to three different men. You never been married, correct?
No, I
Never
wish.
been
No.
married. Rhode Island is where she lives, and she does roadside assistance. What kind of man are you looking for, baby girl?
Well, I just want to look for like an honest man, trustworthy, someone that doesn't abuse women. I said it before in my interview that I've been through domestic violence, so I definitely don't want anybody like that. Someone that will be loyal and faithful, because my previous kid's father wasn't. And I wish it could have worked out, but it didn't. Um, I'm trying to see what else. Oh, someone that is working. They have their own car, their own place, because I do have my own things. Um, I also was saying to like someone that definitely has kids, because someone that doesn't have kids don't know like how to be with children. So I definitely do want someone that has kids, because I have kids myself. So it would be wrong of me to say that I don't want someone that doesn't have kids when I have kids of my own. Um, yeah, and someone that really loves kids, loves to be with family, someone that will accept me for who I am. Yes, I have made mistakes in my life, but someone that will accept me. Um, yeah, and someone that also goes to church. I also go to church. Yeah, I also go to church, and my dad is a pastor. So yeah.
Your dad's been a pastor your whole life?
No, not my whole life. He became a pastor when I was a teenager.
So he's been a, did he ever, okay. So how did your dad feel about you having three children by three men?
He accepted me for who I was. Like when I told him, you know, of course he wasn't happy, but he accepted me for who I am, you know, and he knows like we all make mistakes and things like that. But yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Chanel, because I think you have to accept you for who you are. You come with your children, but what lessons have you learned and what are you doing differently moving forward?
Well, right now, I have not been intimate or anything like that, which is good on my end because, you know, I don't want any more kids, not right now anyways. Yeah, so I'm doing that. Um, I'm just making better choices with men too. Like right now, I haven't been dating at all. So yeah, so that's what's been changing in my life, and I'm like focused on my children and things like that. Yeah, and
What
when
are
a
your,
guy comes along, you know, they'll come along.
well, you're looking for a man. That's why you're on my show right now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers is someone that puts their hand on someone, like a woman. Um, Deal breaker is someone that's in a relationship and they're trying to be with me at the same time. I don't like that. Someone that doesn't go to church, because I do go to church and I love God. I'm not perfect, but yeah. I'm trying to see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
No, no, not really. No.
Okay. What about money? Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No,
No.
no.
I want
Just
to
as
ask you
long
about
as
this.
yeah.
Go ahead. No, say what you're gonna say. I'm sorry.
Oh no, just as long as they have a job. Yeah, just as long as they have a job and you know things like that.
Your 3-year-old dad. Why couldn't you? Why didn't things work out with him?
It's a long story with him. I really we did really like each other, but it just didn't work out. It was like it's a big thing going on with him. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. 1 second. Let me come in here. 1 second. Sorry. Trying to get something to stand it up so you can see. Can you see me?
Yes. Okay. So this is Chanel 29 Taurus. What's the age range you would date?
Um, so I always dated like older people. So I would just start with my age, like I would do 29 to maybe like 40.
Okay, let's go to that. So how old was your 5 month old child's dad?
He was 8 years older than me. So
Okay, so you've been
yeah.
dating older men. And
Yeah.
now was your dad meeting these men?
No. My dad met one of them, one of the guys, yeah.
Don't date any more
Well,
men
two
that
of them.
don't
He met
don't
two of them. He met my first kid's father and then my second kid's father. Yeah.
what was his assessment of them?
The second one, he was very disrespectful with my dad. So yeah, that didn't yeah, that's why
Did,
another
did,
thing.
did your
Like
dad meet them before you had children? Was pregnant by them?
the first one, yes. The
Okay.
first one, yes. Yeah.
Is your dad a person that you admire and has good discernment, you believe?
Yes, yes, yes. My dad is very yeah. I love my dad so much, yeah. He
Don't
accepted me for who I am. You know, a lot of people don't understand um about like the kids' fathers and things. Sorry. Um, but he accepted me for who I am, you know?
as he should, as he should. Here's what I'm gonna say to you. Don't date any more men that can't meet your father. I don't know your
Yeah.
dad. I don't know your dad.
Yeah,
I'm hoping your dad has good discernment. But
yeah, he
I
does.
think
He does. Yeah.
yeah, as we move forward, don't date anybody else until they can meet your dad. I will say
Yeah.
this though, Chanel, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, you have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5 month old child. to certain men that I think that have the type of characteristics you desire, that might be a big turnoff.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that all love is lost, but I talked about this last night to another lady that was on the show, and I believe in single seasons. Sometimes you just gotta cut off dating and focus on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you're right. You're right. You are right.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I can't live anybody's life for themselves. You got to live your own life and you got to deal with the consequences for the actions that you decide.
Yeah.
But I think that, having a 5-month-old child, that might be tough for certain men that I think of quality that you desire. But let's continue. Um,
Oh, and can I say one more thing about one of my deal breakers, please?
yeah, yes.
One of my deal breakers is definitely someone that like smokes and drinks. I don't do any of that, so yeah. I don't
Okay,
do any type of drugs.
you're crying. Do you want to take a moment?
Um, um, okay, I'm fine. Sorry.
Why are you crying?
It's just a lot I've been through, and a lot of people try to judge me, but they don't understand, and I'm not perfect. If I was perfect, I probably wouldn't be here today.
Well, Chanel, let me jump in. This is your third time on my show, and you're so. With that being said, you are aware what you caught into. This is, that I mean, I have to just be honest. If you know about this show, the cousins are gonna cousin, and that's just what it is. And I understand new people first time on my show, but as a person you said was up here a year ago, and then you were up here again a couple of days ago, and I got disconnected, and then you fought to come back for this third time. So um, I want to. I'm not excusing their behavior. I'm not excusing their behavior, but I think you're well aware of what you caught into.
Yes.
You know, and I want to be as gentle as possible because I don't. I mean, listen, there's no joy, especially. I'm gonna be honest, like especially with black women, there's definitely no joy because I'm a black woman, and I would rather you get the knowledge than to get beat up because you don't have the knowledge. But
Yeah.
I just think you have to move a little bit better, honey girl. You just gotta move a little
Yes.
better, to
My
say you
phone is
call me.
about to die.
Your
Ugh.
phone's about to die.
Yeah. But my Instagram and everything and my Facebook's on there.
Okay, so you want to? Okay, okay, we'll leave it at that.
And my flaws is me like having children before like meeting the right guy for me. That's one of my flaws, and and
I just got a question. Since your dad is a pastor, he didn't want you to wait till marriage to have kids, or was he ever
yes,
saying you should get
yes,
married?
yes, yes. He definitely, yeah.
But you just decided not to listen to him.
Yeah, I rebelled. I did yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay, but why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Chanel?
because I'm honest, I'm trustworthy, I'm a good mother. I'm a single mom of three, and I take care of them very well. Um, and I'm just a good person in general. If you get to know me, you'll know that I am a good person.
Yeah. Um, I understand that. You said you have no money requirements,
Nope.
and you co-parent well with all your children's dads.
While my kids' fathers, they're not like really in my child's life at all. So yeah.
Okay.
Even the new one, even my new baby, yeah.
Okay. Well, I want you to do a better selection of selecting men as you move forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you
Um,
so much, Kendra.
you're welcome. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Um, uh, ooh, we had. I'm not sure. We had an audio issue, so I'm not sure if it was her audio. We're gonna learn when I go to the next person. One thing I would say, sitting here almost 4 years, because will be our 4-year anniversary in April. And I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, yes, young black girls are more sympathetic too, because when I talk to them, I know that they don't have good guidance. That's just what it comes down to. I mean, I always think about my dad was such a straight shooter at a very young age. for me. Like, so there's certain times you really don't know any better, right? So I just remember this story. I'm not sure if I was 9 or 11. I forget the age, but I remember being a young girl. I was in a car with my dad, and we were driving, and there was a girl that was pregnant, and he pulls up in front of her house. Like literally, I thought we were about to go into her house. Like I don't know, like maybe he knows her mama or something. Pulls up in front of her house, and he points at the girl, and he says, "You see that girl right there?" And I was like, "Yes." He was like, "That better never be you." And then he drove away. And I mean, my dad was my everything as a child, and I knew better than to cross him. You know, that was just what it was. Like he was a father, and all I knew was whatever that girl did to be that to have, that would never be me, or this man would kill me. And I really kind of felt like my dad would actually kill me. So I say that to say you're young, and if someone doesn't put you onto game, you will do certain things in your teenage or early years because you don't realize the life consequences, right? Because you don't realize you're doing something potentially at 21 that's going to affect your whole life unless somebody is in your life to tell you, if you do this, this is what's going to happen. So sometimes I have learned that a lot of people didn't have a voice, an older mentor to put them on to game so they can understand as you're making these choices how they're going to affect you for the long game. So there's sympathy there. It goes both ways for men too, right? I'm a woman, so obviously I'm going to feel for women more, but there's men too that also don't have guidance. So sometimes I say here, well, how do you give guidance, truthful guidance that can I feel as though can help without being harsh? You know, because even in talking to Chanel, you know, she got teary eyed, and that doesn't feel good. But it's like at some point in time, we're gonna have to tell you the decisions that you're making are gonna affect your whole entire life. So yeah, let's just keep going.